Prices go to waste, especially if you're flying under the law and looking to scam someone out of their hard-earned cash. Dick Epstein from the Better Business Bureau is with us this morning. And now scammers are preying on those willing to take this time at home to get a new furry family member. Dick, what's going on?
Well, as in any time when people are locked down in their homes, they're getting lonely, and we're seeing an increase in people going online and looking to adopt dogs from breeders. Now, years ago, we put out a big alert on this because there are a lot of breeders online that are scams. And we just had a report of a consumer in Dayton that went online to a breeder to buy a Yorkie. They spent $700 on the dog. And then at the last minute, they came back and said, no, we need another $725 for an air-conditioned crate to ship you the dog, or we can't send it. And of course, the whole thing was a scam. There never was a dog. The thing to remember, whether you're online looking for Yorkies or purebred beagles or any other kind of dog from a breeder, don't be just believing the websites. These websites are very convincing. The scam websites look as real as can be. They've got the dogs frolicking and being groomed and everything else. They look very convincing, and the stories are totally convincing. And so you are sure that this is a real dog that you're going to get. Sometimes cats are involved too. And so we see people that are lonely, they want to get a new dog, and they send money to these breeders. We see hundreds or even thousands of dollars for some of these purebred dogs. But then after they send the money, they get a notice after a while. They're all set to ship the dog, but there's a problem. The vet needs to have a certificate, or the airline needs this, or there needs to be a new crate, and they want more money, and then more money, and then more money.
And no
And
dog.
you never see the dog. The dog doesn't exist.
You know,
So
Dick, you have kind of an incredible statistic about this. 85% of those ads online, these animals don't exist?
yes, this is true in a great many of these ads, very convincing ads. When we investigate, the picture of the dog looks so realistic, but the address of the breeder turns out to be fake. We've had that happen in our area. The breeder was supposed to be in Temperance, Michigan, and in fact, it was out of Ukraine. These ads are beautifully done, but they're fakes. And what we tell people to do is, if you're going to buy a dog from a breeder, do a reverse image search of the pictures of the dogs you're looking at online to see if those pictures are used by other breeders. Because what they'll do is they'll just take a stock photo of a dog, put it on their website, and you'll think it's a real dog, but it's just a stock image. If you want to pay, insist on credit cards or PayPal. And if they say, no, 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 you have to send us, the money, Western Union or whatever it is, that's a real red flag.
Mm-hmm.
And what I have said, Amanda, and I've said this on Channel 11 before, is, look, folks, never buy a dog unless you physically see it, unless you go to the breeder and see the dog, or you're on FaceTime and you can see the dog that way. Talk to the breeder in person, online. I know we're not supposed to travel right now, but you can still do FaceTime, or you can do like we're doing here, and see the dog in person. Check Better Business Bureau website and the internet to see if that breeder actually has a good reputation, and make sure that it's a legitimate local breeder before you buy it. I'm sorry, but even if the dog is in a foreign country, I would go to that country to see the dog instead of having them ship it to me, because too many of these turn out to be complete scams.
Yeah, and so as you said, with travel, we're really just better off staying local. And I think a really good option for people right now might be to just check in with our Humane Society, Lucas County Canine Care and Control. These shelters may not be physically open right now, but they are still doing adoptions, and you can see pictures of them, and you can talk with the folks. And we know these agencies are legitimate.
Exactly. People want to have these purebred teacup Yorkies and all these exotic breeds. Folks, you don't need that. You just need a wonderful dog to be a companion. And a rescue dog couldn't be a better choice in a situation like that. You're helping the dog, and it'll give you years of wonderful companionship.
All right, Dick. Well, thanks for bringing our attention to this. Always people out there trying to scam people out of their money.